K9RMR.
K9RMR.
Radio. This is KB90FN activating the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net. Our transmitter site is located in Scipio, Indiana on the WWWY Broadcasting Tower, courtesy of the White River Broadcasting Company. Next for this session is KB90FN. My name is Randy. Stations with emergency or priority traffic may ever interrupt this net at any time. The net meets every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. local on the KC9PIE 14525, KC9TME 442975, and the N9JWR Edinburgh Repeater 443.025. Membership in any group is not required for participation, and all check-ins are always welcome. When you check into the net this evening, please indicate your name, your call sign phonetically, please, and your location. If the repeater should happen to fail, we will move over to the last remaining repeater, or 147.585 simplex. Berg, and that's at the fire station there where they always have the fish fry. February 26th Skywarn training for Decatur County. 310 for Jackson County, March 10th. That's in Seymour. 4 days later over in Columbus, March 14th, and March 22nd over at the Jennings County. If you need more information, I would suggest you go to the National Weather Service website in Indianapolis, and they have a very comprehensive calendar there that will guide you through actual locations and times. So, severe weather's right around the corner, and that's what we're here for with KCARA with our Skywarn link on the 442.975. And soon to be in Freetown. Anyone have any information, questions, or comments for the net? If so, please call now.
Randy, K9SIL. I think I have a correction to that last one.
Okay, maybe I can't write things down. Let's see if what I have in front of me and what you have is correct. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, somebody was talking about that the other day, and I think that was at the Leeds Fire Department, not Greensburg.
Right, they're calling it Greensburg, but I hope that everyone realizes it's always at the, that's in Decatur County, right?
It's the one in between Greensburg and Westport.
All right, they're on State Road 3. Yes, to be specific, thank you, Aaron, the Leeds Fire Department, along with the famous Leeds Fire Department, Volunteer Fire Department, Fish Fry, which everyone should go to. Okay, anything else? Thanks, Aaron, appreciate that. Anyone with any other questions, comments, or corrections for the net? N9JWR, who is probably studying right now, checked in with no comment, and Delbert, WY9L over in Madison, checked in as well. So if you're listening, Delbert, good health to you, and I hope you're doing fine. Anyone else, one more time, questions, comments for the net? I had a station key up, but I did not get anything beyond the key up.
Bravo 9, Romeo Baser. Here's 2 meters.
Well, you're kind of in and out, and usually you're in there pretty good there, RBB, if you were on 440. I don't know if you can do 443.025 there in Edinburgh with a PL 103.5. That might be a little closer to you.
Call from Siren.
Yeah, if you wanted to try 443.025 with a PL 103.5. We'll keep an ear out for you. Otherwise, it was breaking up quite a bit. Probably just in there about 10%. Last week, you were hammering it.
Catch you next.
All right, we'll check in. KB90RBB over in Shelby County. Appreciate you checking. checking in there. Sorry we couldn't get you all the way. Probably band conditions. Anyone else before I go short time check-in?
K9, Mike Victor Kilo, Rick and Seymour, short time, no traffic, no comments, Randy.
Kilowatt India 9 Golf, K9G, Brent Bologna, short time, no comments.
KB9EFN, this is WR9G, Whiskey Romeo 9 Golf, Steve in Austin, no traffic, thanks for all you do, Randy.
Kilo Golf, 9er Delta Kilo, that's KG9DK, John, Bartholomew County. No short time, and good evening to you, Randy, and the rest of the group.
Kilo 9er Bravo, Sierra Charlie, David, North Vernon, short time, no traffic. Mobile.
I'll take a moment and acknowledge Rick, KC9MBK. Good evening, Rick, over in Seymour. KI9G, Brent, over in Bologna. WR9G, Steve, if you're still in there, I have a quick question for you. And KG9 Delta Kilo, John in Bartholomew County. Good evening, John. Thank you for the greeting. And Kilo 9er Bravo Sierra Charlie out Mobile. Sounded good tonight, David. WR9G, you guys had testing this past weekend. I couldn't get on your Scott County net. Did you graduate anyone?
KB9EFN, WR9G. Well, thanks for asking, Randy. Yeah, we had a great session. We had two brand new candidates come in for their technician test. One passed with flying colors. We also had two techs come in, and they both took their general test, and both of those passed, and one gentleman got everything right in the first pass. So it was really kind of exciting Saturday morning here. But again, thanks for asking. It was a very, very successful morning indeed. Thank you, sir.
All right, very good. Well, I like to keep up on that. Appreciate everything you guys do down there in Scott County to bring new amateurs into the fold and upgrade the rest of us who are motivated. All right, we'll go more short time check-ins. Thanks again, Steve, and your group. More check-ins for Alpha through November short time. This is the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net.
Kilo Delta 9, Sierra India Lima, Air, North Vernon, short time.
Our Vice President, KD9SLO, good evening, SIL, good evening, Aaron. Thanks for checking in tonight. We'll go November through Zulu now, in 3Z. It breaks my heart when someone makes the effort to try to check in, but yet I think we have 4 band conditions tonight. Last station I did not copy you, so I'm sorry for that. You might change your location of your power change frequency, or send me an email, kb90fn@gmail.com, and I'll check you in there. Anyone else November through Zulu?
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Victor Papa, KD9 RVP, Ryan, Elizabethtown, short time, no traffic.
Kilo 9, Romeo Mike Romeo, repeat, K9RMR, Randall and Rueff, Taylorsville, Bartholomew County. Good evening, Randy, and everybody on the net this evening. Short time, no traffic.
Ryan there in Elizabethtown right there, streaming down the throat of the repeater, sounding good. And coming in on the Shelby County link there is K9RMR. Randall, you're sounding good tonight on the 443.025 Edinburgh. Anyone else November through Zulu? Yeah, but last station, I'm sorry, I just can't get it where you get about 1/10 of each word. So I'm not sure what's up with that, especially if you're a regular check-in. We're not having issues. And that's why we run the net every week. Keep in touch with everyone, make sure everything's still working. Anyone else November through Zulu for short time check-in?
K9SVL, John in Shelbyville.
Good to hear from you, John. Appreciate you checking in tonight. K9SVL over in Shelbyville. We appreciate it. And when is your guys' tailgate hamfest? Did I miss that, or is that coming on?
Oh, it's a ways off. That'll be in October, third Saturday in October.
I don't know why that was coming up. Maybe I'm thinking about that Les fish fry, and it just got me up in that area. Okay, thanks, John. Appreciate it. And anyone else, Alpha through Zulu, entire alphabet for a short-time check-in.
Here's Whiskey 9, Delta Bravo Alpha, W9 DBA, Scott and Bean Blossom, Brown County.
Well, Scott, you're doing rather well tonight. Are you on the 443.025?
That is affirmative.
That is sounding good over here tonight, so you are in there 100%. Okay, Scott, hope things are doing well with you. And let's do a plug for the Brown County net. What's the stats on your net there that you have on your repeater frequency, date, and time?
Is Thursday evening, 7:30 p.m. on the 147.300 repeater.
Okay, I've got my fingers crossed when we get the Freetown site set up, the link antenna is going to be pointed more in your direction than the Jennings County link antenna is, so we may be able, with your permission, to run that on our system. I guess we can talk about that when we see if it happens. So I just wanted to put that thought in your mind.
Well, that sounds great, Randy. It's only about 13 miles to Freetown from where the repeater is located there in the park. So, anyway, it's the W9DBA. Back to net control.
I'm looking forward to that, and then I can get you the code so you can look it up yourself in case I'm not at the house. All right, yippee skippy, fingers crossed. Anyone else? Alpha through Zulu. 18 miles. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We'll go regular check-ins now. Alpha through Zulu, A through Z for the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net. I should say KB90FN. Alpha through Zulu, regular check-ins.
Bravo 9, Delta Oscar Earl, no traffic. Good evening, Randy. This is WB9 U.S.A. Kurt Jennings.
Over to Canaan. Good evening, Earl.
Good evening, you and everybody on the net there. All I haven't done much, I went to got a few groceries there. I tell you, everybody's really courteous there. I don't know. I look bad or what there. Boy, everybody's wanting to help me open the doors and everything, which is really great there. I thanked every one of them. So, but I tell you what, there, I'm still using the back door. I don't know about this ice. Most of it's all gone, but at the front door, there's still, I don't know, half inch ice there where you go off the porch in the car there. So I'm messing with that there. It melts the loads. I think it makes it slicker, man. I ain't gonna leave good enough alone and use the back door. So I hope everybody's had a real good day and a good week coming up and a safe one there. And but what I said, let's watch it there, KB9DDO.
All right, Earl. Well, it's still got ice over there on the mountaintop. I noticed on the north side of our office building today where I normally go in that door, and there's still a big pile of snow where the plow guys pushed it up there. So we've got it down there in Jeffersonville still, too. The sun's not hitting it yet, so let's get those temperatures up. You be safe out there around that ice, Earl. Let's say thanks for checking in tonight, and we'll move over to Kurt. Good evening, Kurt, WB9USX.
Good evening, Randy, everybody on the net. Not much going on over here. Last week when I checked in, I was on a handheld and I was running a 1.5 watts, so I guess it was a little noisy, but it worked, and I was inside the house, and that was a miracle. I can't even use the cell phones there. that really looking forward to this warmer weather coming up. It seems like February lasts for about 14 weeks. And March is right around the corner, and I guess we've got another meeting coming up. I don't know if it's going to be a Zoom meeting or if it's going to be an in-house meeting, which I prefer. But anyway, I guess we'll just have to cross that road when we get there. So, good evening, everybody. God bless, and talking to you later, and doing a good job on Run the Net, Randy. This is WB9 U.S.A.
Appreciate that, Kurt. Yeah, it's my first night. I'm learning it. Hoping y'all will get it someday. Yeah, I agree with you. It's time for another in-face meeting. I mean, it's been a long time since December, so maybe we can make that happen. And good to hear from you. And we did copy you last week. It was just kind of choppy. And so, hey, we got better cell service than or better radio coverage than your cell provider, so I guess we'll be happy with that. That takes us to the bottom of the list. Is there anyone with any questions, comments? Anybody want to learn how to run the net? I'm always looking for volunteers. You can email me, and I'll hook you up. Or anyone else, last minute check-in. With that, I'll just say a sincere thank you for everybody at JCARA for taking time to check in tonight, making sure the system's still up and running. And just a reminder, that will be February 26th at the Let's Fire Department for the Skywarn spotter training, first one in this area. And get some of that good fish. Jennings County is coming up on March 22nd. Columbus on March 14th, and Seymour on March 10th. We'll see you all next week. This is K9 FM, State 73.
DOG calling KD9LMZ. CQ, calling all stations to the South Central Area Net. This is K9OPL, Kilo Alpha 9, Oscar Papa Lima, serving as net control for this session of the South Central Area Net. This net meets every Tuesday evening, beginning at 8:30 p.m. local time on the Columbus Amateur Radio Club 2-meter repeater, operating on a frequency 146.79 megahertz, with a minus offset and a PL tone of 103.5 hertz. Net meets for the purpose of passing traffic, promoting good fellowship among amateur radio operators, and practicing net procedures. This time, do we have anyone holding any emergency or priority traffic? Do we have any non-emergency routine type traffic? Checking in this evening, please give your FCC assigned call sign using plain English as well as using standard ITU phonetics, and give your name. This is directed net. Please address all communications through net control. Once again, net control is K9OPL. My name is Joe, located here in Columbus, Bartholomew County. Do we have anyone with any announcements for the net this evening? We will begin taking check-ins, and we'll start with stations who would like to be short time. If you would like to be short time, meaning you will not stay for comments, I will begin taking check-ins now, please.
Kilo Charlie.
KD9 UBZ, Kilo Delta 9er, Uniform Bravo Zulu. Alex, Bartholomew County, short time, no traffic.
Kilo Golf 9er Delta Kilo, that's KG9DK. John in Bartholomew County, I'll be short time. Joe, good evening to you and the rest of the net.
N9GLS, November 9 Tango Lima Foxtrot, Pop Columbus, short time. Good evening.
And K9DZX, November 9 Delta Zulu X-Ray, Barb in Columbus. Short time, no traffic.
WB9SMC, Whiskey Bravo 9, Sierra Mike Charlie, John, Bartholomew County. No traffic. Good evening, everyone.
Joe and the net. This is W9MDT. I do have one little brief announcement. The SCI CSG team this evening had another test session, and we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, gosh, I think 4 extras and 1 technician out of the session this evening. And I guess the highlight of the evening is a gentleman came in, and those of you that have talked to me about testing, I've told you you can do this. But this is the first time I think I've ever seen somebody walk in without a license and walk out with as an extra. Pretty special there. But anyhow, that's it for me, Joe. I will be short time as I'm traveling probably out of range of the repeater. 73 to everyone, W9MDT.
KZ9DOG, Kilo Zulu 9er Delta, Oscar Golf, Travis, Bartholomew County, no traffic and short time.
Just make sure I get this right. Is it Kilo Zulu 9 Delta Oscar Golf? Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, well, that's the first time I heard of Zulu in the prefix that I recall. I'm going to recap what I have, and there was a double in there. I got KC9MVK. There was someone right there with you, but I don't know who it was. KD9UBZ, KG90K, and 9TLF, and 9DZX. Good to hear her. WB9SMC, W9MDT, and KZ9DOG. Any other short time?
Kilo 9, Romeo Mike Romeo, repeat, K9RMR, Randall, Taylorsville, Bartholomew County. Good evening, Joe, and everybody on the net, and congratulations to all the new hams.
Test session, thanks for reporting on that, Mike, and good to hear you on the net, since we don't get to do that very often. This is K9OPL. We're going to move on to regular check-ins. Start with suffixes that begin with the letters Alpha through Hotel. First letter following the number in your call, Alpha through Hotel. Suffixes with the letters beginning Alpha through Hotel, please.
9 Kilo Victor X-Ray.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Papa Bravo, 89 RPB, Bruce, Bartholomew County.
89 RPB. Good evening, gentlemen. Any others? India through Romeo.
Kilo 9, Romeo Mike Romeo, repeat, K9RMR, Randall, Taylorsville, Bartholomew County. Short time this evening, except to say congratulations to the new hams.
Sierra through Zulu suffixes, please.
KB5, SDX, Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Delta X-Ray, Gordon, Bartholomew County. Short time, no traffic, 73.
Gotcha. Let's go with the entire alphabet, regular check-ins, Alpha through Zulu.
And 9 CJT, November 9 Charlie, Juliet Tango, Noel in Columbus. No traffic.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Victor Papa, KD9 RVP, Ryan, Bartholomew County, short time, no traffic.
Ryan, KD9 Romeo Victor Papa. One more call, Alpha through Zulu, check-ins. Hey, this is K9OPL, of the South Central Area Net. Got quite a group of short timers, and we do have a few regular check-ins as well. So let's go back and start at the top of the regular list of N9 KVX. Go ahead, Jim.
KVX here, Jim. I wanted to make an announcement that the state races is going to have a net March the 8th, 7 p.m. It's on a Tuesday on 147.210 plus offset, and the tone is 88.3, and it's not in the repeater book, so if you want to check in on that day, you might try to get into that and see if everything works out good for you before you check in on the net. That's about all I got, and $73 in 9 KVX.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Jim. And it's, yeah, good to see you there at the testing session as well. Quite a few of the folks are at that session, including those taking exams and a lot of VEs administering, and that was great. And I was sitting there taking up space. No, it was good to be there. K9RMR, Bruce, your turn.
K9RMR, good evening, everybody. Yeah, it was good to see somebody actually walk in, like Mike said, with no license and walk out with the extra. So, anyway, that was also my first VE testing. That was on the other side of the table, actually grading test this time instead of taking tests or taking up space like Joe just said. So, other than that, not a whole lot going on. Just getting ready to do some scout stuff in the next few days and keeping me busy. And, other than that, I'll send it back to net control, K9RMR.
Okay, thank you, Bruce. And yeah, I'd forgotten that was your first VE experience. That's great. And let's see, we got a few RMR and SDX or short time. N9CJT, you're up next, Noel.
Hey, Joe, that was my first actual testing session as a VE as well. And I thought it went quite well. It's definitely easier than it could have been if there hadn't been 8 of us there. So, cool beans. N9CJT back to net.
All right, very good. And yeah, that was great to see you there as well. And yeah, we did have a good group of VEs assembled there. We were all on pretty good behavior, trying to keep it reasonably quiet so that those testing would be able to concentrate on their work. It's always great when you have people walking out of there with their ticket and several extras, and that one gentleman, that was pretty cool, going from taking 3 exams and getting 3 classes of license all in one night. That was super. Well, this is K9OPL with the South Central Area Net at the bottom of the current list. Do we have any additional check-ins? Anyone, anywhere, Alpha through Zulu. Okay, well, not a very long net this evening. It'll be about 8:44 by the time we close it out. A pretty good group of check-ins, however. Thanks to everyone for your participation, and of course, well, I might as well announce the reminders of the other nets that will be coming up. BC Aries is, of course, tomorrow at 7:30. Thursday, I know the Brown County Aries is at 7:30. Friday is the Fellowship Simplex Net at 7:30. And on Thursday at 8 p.m. we have on 24 Bravo the Indiana statewide D-Star Net. So plenty of amateur radio nets to participate in. And I'll be in several of those. I would imagine I'll be net control for the BC Aries net and net control for the D-Star net. So half of those nets I'll be net control. This is K9OPL. Good evening, all. I'm going to say 73s. Thanks to your participation, we're going to close the net and turn the repeater back to normal operation. 73s all.